Hey guys, this is LeetCode 27, remove element. In this challenge, we are given an integer array nums and an integer val, and we have to remove all occurrences of val in nums in place. The order of the elements may be changed, then return the number of elements in nums which are not equal to val. Consider the number of elements in nums which are not equal to val to be k. To get accepted, you need to do the following things. Change the array nums such that the first k elements of nums contain the elements which are not equal to val. The remaining elements of nums are not important, as well as the size of nums, and we need to return k. So essentially, let's say we had an array of 1, 2, 2, 1, and a target value of 1. What we're looking to do is rearrange this in order to put our non-targeted values, which is these two 2's, in the beginning. And we do not need to discard these, as it doesn't really care, as this challenge doesn't state that they care about the size of nums nor the remaining elements of it. Only that they're looking for the k, the number of elements, which will be denoted by k, and its index. So using k, what we'll do is we will iterate. So to begin with, we'll be iterating, comparing 1 to 1. Okay. These two are equal, therefore we won't take any further action. 2 and 1, however, are not equal, and therefore we'll be moving 2 to the beginning, or rather to index k, which is 0. And as we do that, we will also be incrementing k by 1, as we are looking to count the number of elements that are non-targeted by our value. So, some really simple code. Very easy. What we're looking to do, if I can get my code editor up, there we go. So what we're looking to do is essentially declare our variable, or sorry, integer k. We want to also get the integer for the length of our array, because that's how we'll be iterating. And then we want to run a for loop in order to iterate. So for int I equals 0, as long as int I is no greater than length, and we will be incrementing our I. So we will now use an if loop, which is the comparison, which if nums I, so the element at nums I, is, or rather does not equal the value, the target value, then we look to make nums k equate nums I. And then after this, we want to iterate k by 1. Increment k by 1. And in the end, we want to return k. Now this is the solution. We can simplify this a little bit more. I'd like to simplify this a little bit more. And what we can do to reduce the number of lines of code is what we can change this length to be, nums dot length, right? So we can delete this piece of code, and we can also iterate this immediately with k++, and therefore eliminating the need for this line. What this essentially does is that this will read what is at k and then increment, rather than increment and read at k. So therefore you don't need the extra line. And if we just submit this, do not remind me later, and what we end up with, if I just change this to the results, is a fast runtime, decent memory, and that's the solution. Please like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you know of a better way, if you know of a different way, if you have any questions, and I'll see you guys in the next one.